Hey everyone, I'm Tobia Wilson and this is my Shopify tutorial for beginners. In this video I'm going to show you step by step how to build a profitable Shopify store from scratch. You know what guys, I'm tired of all the gurus trying to sell you $500 courses and I want to give it all away for free. The problem is that when something is free, most people don't value it. I want you to go through this as if you paid $500 to get access to it. In this way you'll make the most out of this valuable information and actually apply it. That's the most important thing. You want to take action and follow along with me. Alright, let's get started. In the first 5 minutes I'm going to talk about this business model, how it works, why it's so great, and how to find the right products to sell. If you don't want to see this part, you can skip to the time that you see now on the screen, but I highly recommend it because if you don't choose the right product, you might waste time and money. So, let's get right into it. Dropshipping is an amazing business model that allows you to sell physical products without holding any inventory and without investing any money at all, maybe just $10. It makes it very beginner friendly and also very profitable. So let me explain how it works. Basically, we are gonna choose a product on a website called AliExpress. AliExpress is a Chinese website where suppliers sell directly. There we can find many cheap products that are still good quality. Then we are gonna list the same product with the same images and description on our e-commerce store that we are gonna create with Shopify. Obviously we are gonna list it on our store for a higher price, so that when we receive an order, we take the money and the customer's address, we go on AliExpress, we order the product and ship it directly to the customer and get to keep the difference. In this way we repeat this process and make a lot of money. Now let me answer 2 of the most frequent questions that I get. First of all, can I do this if I live in Asia, Africa or South America? Yes, you can do it wherever you are in the world as long as you have an internet connection and a computer. AliExpress ships the items to the United States without you having to touch any of the items. You don't have to do anything but just press a button. Alright, second question. Can the customer go directly on AliExpress and order the product by themselves? Yes, they can, but on 99% of the cases they won't. Simply because most people don't even know AliExpress exists, and also people buy where it's most familiar and convenient. If you've ever bought something from eBay, there's a chance that you bought it from someone dropshipping. It's not a problem and you probably didn't even realize it. Dropshipping has existed for years and it works. It doesn't work only for me but for many other people who are making tons of money using it. Alright, now I want to show you how to choose the products on AliExpress or at least identify the niche that you want to get in. Then we can finally start creating our Shopify store. Here we are on AliExpress. Right now it looks a little bit different than usual because there's a brand's shopping week. It should be similar to the American Black Friday, but I don't really know. In a few days it should be over and the home page will be nice and clean again. So, when it comes to selecting a product, there's an important thing to know. If you get this right, you are gonna be successful with Shopify. If you don't, it's a problem. So, you want to get into a passionate niche. In fact, there's a big difference between what people need and what people are passionate about. When people need something, they go on Amazon and buy from there. They don't even think about your Shopify store. Instead, if you sell something unique and interesting that people are passionate about, then you are gonna hit success. So here you can get some ideas because all these niches are niches that people have passion for. For example, people really love their pets. In the pet niche, obviously, there's the dog niche, the cat niche, and other animals. The dog niche is divided into many different sub-niches. People that own a Labrador, a Golden Retriever, or whatever dog breed. You can find t-shirts, accessories for those specific people. The golf niche is very passionate and people usually have also money, so tennis, camping, survival, people really love these activities and buy these gear and accessories. Gardening, cycling, hiking, fishing, all these activities and sports, people love doing them. So you have to be a little bit creative and find products that these people might enjoy and want to buy. The best way to do this is to actually combine these niches, and let me explain what I mean. For example, if you want to get in the cat niche, you want to find accessories and jewelry related to cats. In this way, you're targeting a specific audience who loves cats but also love jewelry, bracelets, necklaces, or whatever it is. Also, you might want to sell clothes and t-shirts related to cats. I forgot to write it here. Clothes, mainly t-shirts. Now let's go to AliExpress and see another way to get many ideas. In the categories section on the left side, you'll see that there are many categories and many subcategories. In here you get so many ideas. For example, jewelry, necklaces and pendants, hot rings, trendy earrings, bracelets, bangles, etc, etc. Let's check out the bracelet section. You know what, actually we want to combine two niches and search for bracelet cats or cat bracelet. Alright, look at that. This one is selling for $1.88 and you can easily sell it for 10 or 15 bucks, and you can target people who love cats and also bracelets and jewelry. It has great reviews, 5 out of 5, and is being ordered for 288 times. So this is a great product. I'm sure it would sell. In a store dedicated to cats, I would also include t-shirts. So this t-shirt can easily sell for 20 or 25 bucks and has great reviews, 500 orders and many different variants. There are many options for this t-shirt. They all look really nice, and the great thing is that you can import them all in your Shopify store with just one single click using a special app called Oberlo. I'm going to show you everything later. Now let me tell you two things that you have to control when choosing a product on AliExpress. The first one is the shipping. Since I only dropship to the United States, and I recommend to you as well, the ship that you want to look for is ePacket. ePacket is great, is mostly free, sometimes $1 or $2, and it's quite fast, 12 to 20 days. It's fast only to the United States because, for example, if you choose the United Kingdom, you'll see that ePacket has 20-40 days. I highly recommend to avoid all the shippings over 20 days. The customers will be upset, so United States is always the easiest and cheapest option. The second thing you have to control is the seller rating. To do this, in the search page, you want to move your mouse over a product and see the icons that appear down here. So in this case, there's a crown, but let's move to the second one. There's a crown as well, as you can see. And in the third one, there are 3 diamonds. What does this mean? Let's see on this image. We always want to find products that have at least 3 diamonds and less than 4 crowns. In this range, sellers are established and reliable, but still not too premium, and so the prices are still cheap. Because if you choose a product with 5 crowns, the prices are a little bit more expensive. Always avoid the medals up here because these are new sellers or maybe they have bad reviews, so stay away from them. Alright, now you know how to choose a product and what you have to look for. Let me recap in 3 seconds. You want to get into a passionate niche. The seller rating has to be from 3 diamonds to 3 crowns. The shipping has to be with ePacket if you want to ship to the United States. And also I recommend products from $0 to $10 on AliExpress so that we can resell them from $5 to $30 on our Shopify store. Now, if you haven't already, pause this video and find 3 products on AliExpress that have these 4 characteristics, because we are going to immediately jump to the most important part of this training, creation of our Shopify store. Here I want you to follow along because it's really important. The first thing to do is to go down in the description below and click the first link to go to Shopify. By clicking the link below, you'll get a 14 days free trial. This is amazing because we can start making money before even spending a single cent. And that's why dropshipping is one of the best business models for beginners. You don't have to invest money up front, and also Shopify really does all for you. It's absolutely easy, much easier than creating a website with WordPress. So follow along with me and let's get started. Click this button, Get Started. Now I'm going to create a Shopify store as an example with you. So let me put in my email address, a password, and then let's choose a store name. So I'm gonna sell cats t-shirts and merchandise. I'm gonna call it cats merch. No, cats merch store. It's not a big deal, you can always change this later, but the store name will appear in the free domain that Shopify is going to give you. So if you don't want to buy a domain for $10, I think, you can always use the Shopify free domain. That's gonna look something like this. Your store name dot myshopify.com. It's gonna look something like this. So if you want to use the free domain, make sure to choose this store name properly. All right, create your store. Tobia, Wilson, all right, no business website needed. Enter my store. And it's done. Here we are on our dashboard. When our website starts to get traffic and sales, everything will be tracked here. But first of all, we have to install a theme. The theme is basically how your website looks like, the design. So go on the left side and click Online Store. And then go to Visit Theme Store. Here we can click Explore Themes. And then we want to sort the results by free only. You don't need a paid theme. I always use free themes and I make thousands and thousands of dollars a month using free themes. It's not a problem. The one that I like the best is the Brooklyn theme, but also Boundless and Simple are great themes. So I'm going to install Brooklyn right now, and I recommend it for you as well if you want. Install theme. Actually, there are two options, Playful and Classic. I always go for the Classic. Install theme. And then publish as my store's theme. All right, go to your theme manager. Brooklyn published. Perfect. Right now we want to customize the theme. So click Customize. All right, let's customize our theme. The Brooklyn theme by default has a slideshow on the home page with 2 images. The first thing I like to do is to remove one image and leave it from one single image. So click on slideshow, and then on the second slide, click on that, and then delete. All right, perfect. It's one single image on the home page. Then I'm going to show you where you can find images for free and edit them. The second thing I like to do down here is to delete the collection list. I only want to leave the featured collection here. So collection list, click on it, and then delete section. And I like to save. So at this point, what's left? A big image right here, the home button, the catalog button. For the catalog, I like to change the name of this menu, but we are going to do it later. In the feature collection, let's click on it. I like to call it our products or something like that. You can call it our merchandise, whatever you want. And then collage or grid. I actually prefer grid. And then click save. Let's see how it looks. It's very nice and clean, a big picture, and the products down here. I don't like this text in the middle, so let me delete it. Let's go back, click on rich text, and then delete section. If you want to use it, it's for an introduction to your brand, so you could write something, we have high quality products and we are an authority in the blah 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 niche. In my case, I want to delete the section. Nice, clean and simple. That's the best formula. Now I want to show you how to find a big large picture for this slideshow without obviously having issues with copyright. So let's go on Google Images. I hope it's in English. Yes, alright, because I live in Italy. So let's find a generic picture of a cat. And then we have to go to Tools, Usage Right, and then Labeled for Reuse. Let me zoom a little bit. Labeled for reuse. It's really important. You could get in trouble with copyright. So since we are looking for a large picture, I would like to go on Sides, and then larger than, and then 1024 for 768. In this way we are gonna find only big pictures. I'm gonna go for the first one, just an example. View image, and then I'm gonna save it. Save it here, and then let's upload it on our slideshow. Slideshow, slide, and upload image. Alright, let's see how it looks. In the meantime that it's uploading, I want to delete this introductory, this text, also hero banner, and then we'll see if the shop now button is in the middle of the face of the cat. Let's see. Yes, it is in the middle of the eye, so I would delete the shop now button if it's not great with the image. Oh, that looks nice. Actually, it's better than I expected. The only little problem is up here where the ear of the cat is covering the store name. To fix this and to modify images in general, you can use a tool called Canva. It's really amazing. It's free. Once you sign up, you'll land on a page similar to this one, and you can click Use Custom Dimensions in the upper right, and then put in a big width and a big height also. So 2440 per 1440, I like it. And then click Design. Here you can upload images, you can add text, shapes, or whatever it is. So in my case, I would upload my image of the cat and move it around to make sure the ear is not covering the store name. Right now I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to waste your time, but I just want to show you how Canva you can create nice images and pictures without spending a single cent. So you can put in text, cuts, merge, you can change the font. It's really, really nice. I always use it instead of Photoshop, which is complicated and expensive. I do have Photoshop, but Canva is much easier and convenient to use. So with that being said, we can go back to our Shopify store. And now let's remove the bar, announce something here. You can use it if you want to announce a discount or something like that. To disable it, you want to go to header and then scroll down until you find show announcement. you want to untick the option. And let's see. Actually, our previous problem is resolved by itself. As you can see, the title is not anymore on the year of the cat, so it's perfect. We have been lucky. Click Save. And my Shopify store is halfway there. Now we want to go back and change the general settings. Click on General Settings here, and then you can customize the colors of the text and of the background. You can change the font and the font size. In the cart page, it's very important to select page and not drawer, because with drawer you have issues with the mobile version, so I don't recommend it. Page is better. Then the favicon is the small logo or icon that you see in the browser. For example, on Google you see the small G up here, and if you don't upload it, it's not a problem. Nothing will show up. So the checkout logo, I don't change anything here. So we are done for these settings. We can go back to our dashboard. Okay guys, it's actually the day after because I couldn't finish the training in one single day. We finished yesterday to customize our Shopify theme, and now before going to the settings of the store, so shipping, payments and all that stuff, we want to install some apps. These apps that I'm going to show you are gonna automate the process and also increase your sales. So we want to go to the left side and click on apps. And the first one that we want to install is Oberlo. Shopify is already recommending us Oberlo, and it's absolutely amazing. Oberlo allows you to import products from AliExpress with just one single click, and also to fulfill the orders with one click as well. So let's select Oberlo and then install it on our store. Click Get, it's free, absolutely free. Install app. Also, we want to go on Google right now and type in Oberlo Chrome extension. If you are using Chrome, you can add this browser extension, it's very useful. So select the first result and then click Add to Chrome, Add extension. Perfect. Right now, let's go back to our App Store and click Visit Shopify App Store. The second app that we want to install is an upsell app. Upselling is basically offering the customer that is already buying something from us an additional item to buy. Someone that is already in the buying mode is much more likely to buy additional items. In the 80s, McDonald's increased their sales dramatically just by asking the customers, would you like fries with that? It's very, very simple, and we can find apps that helps us to do that. So type in upsell. Now, most of these apps are paid. Even this one that says free from $0 a month, it has a free trial, but then it's paid, as you see. 7 days free trial and then $14 or $24. So most of them are paid, but there's this one, personalized recommendations, that you don't have to pay anything, but it takes 4% of the extra sales that the app generates for you. So this one could be a good option. I recommend it. It's great also the frequently bought together, similar to the Amazon section that you see on the cart, frequently bought together. And it's very cheap, $99 a month. Yeah, you can choose this one. I mean, it's a few bucks a month. But let's go for the personalized recommendations because it's free. So click Get. Install app. So here we are on the upsell app. when we are going to import products, then we are gonna use it. Let's see how it works. This app allows us to add accession on our cart. With who bought this also bought, and customers are very likely to add additional items to the cart, and we make more money. So you can obviously customize it, change the button and stuff like that. The third app that we want to install is an app that builds social proof and trust. This is really important, so let's go back to our App Store. And when it loads up, we can type in Sales Pop by B Keating here. Basically what it does is when the customer is shopping on our website, Sales Pop sends more notifications saying someone bought this item from New York 20 minutes ago, someone bought this item from Australia 10 minutes ago. In this way the customers feel more secure, and the social proof is obviously really important. So it's very simple, but it boosts our sales. Let's click on Get. Install app. For now we are done with the apps. We are gonna come back later and customize them after we have imported some products from AliExpress. So now let me make something clear before we move on. When I customize the theme, I showed you how I create my stores, but obviously you can change everything if you want. You might want to delete the slideshow, I don't know. You can add a logo. I always add a logo. In this case I left the text, but you just go to header and upload the logo that you can create on Canva. Down here you can add a collection. If you have many different products and you want to divide them in sections, you can do that. So this is the way I do this, but you can change whatever you want. Let's go back, and now we have to deal with the most boring stuff, which is the payments, shipping, and all those settings that we have to set up. So let's click on settings down in the left. Actually, before coming here, I would like to go back to online store and check out the settings down there. So the first option down here is blog post. The blog post is a great idea if you want to get free traffic. You have to write an article that might rank on Google. Also, in some cases, it's better to send traffic to a blog post instead of directly to the product page. But most people, and I do as well, I always send traffic directly to the product. So if you want, you can use the blog post, but it's not necessary. On pages, I always add an About Us page. It's really important to build trust. So let me do this really quickly. Here you can introduce your brand. I'm not gonna do this because I don't want to waste your time. Contacts, it's really important to tell your story, what your brand is about, and etc. Click on Save. Then after pages we have navigation. On navigation I always like to change the catalog into products. I don't like the name catalog, but so click on Edit, type in products, apply changes. Also to the main menu I want to add the About Us page. So click on Add Menu Item, name About Us, and then let's find Pages, About Us, Add, and Save. Then we have domains. Now you can keep the free domain with that myshopify.com in the end, but it doesn't look very professional. So if you can invest $10, $15 a year to get a professional domain, I recommend to do it. Obviously you can buy it on GoDaddy or Namecheap and then import it here, but the easiest way is to buy it directly on Shopify. So let's find catsmerch.com, for example. It's available. I could buy it for $14 a year, so it's very affordable. I recommend to do it if you can. The next section is preferences. Here we have to get into SEO and free traffic. It's really important if you want to rank on Google. For example, you want to rank for keywords like t-shirt with a cat or something like that. If you want to, you have to focus on SEO and take care of the on-page title and on-page meta description. Here you have to put in as many keywords as possible. Right now I'm not gonna get into keyword research and all that stuff because I have a free training on affiliate marketing that you can find on my YouTube channel. In the second video of that training, I talk a lot about keyword research and SEO. So now we have to connect our store to a Google Analytics account. Let's do it together. So let's go on Google, type in Analytics. I can't write today. So Google Analytics Solutions. Let's log in. Right now it's in Italian. Let me change all this stuff. English. I agree. And now we have to create a new Google Analytics account. So let's sign up. Name of the account, Cats Merch. Let's paste the URL. Let me show you a little bit bigger, although it's in Italian, so you won't understand anything. Category, I want to put in hobby and free time. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Time zone, United States is okay. Untick all of these. I don't want Google to send me 10,000 emails a day. And then click get the ID. I don't know how to translate it perfectly, but alright, these are the terms of service. I accept. Now let's take our code down here. Let's copy all this code and paste it on our Shopify store. Google Analytics account, paste, and then save. Okay, we are done. Google Analytics is great if you want to track visitors. You can know where they are from, what devices they use. So in the long run, you want to get familiar with it and use the powerful data that it gives you. Then we have the Facebook Pixel. Before obviously installing the Facebook Pixel, we have to create an ad account on Facebook. I'm going to do it later with you at the end of this training, so stay tuned for that. And then we have the password page. Right now your store is protected by password and no one can see it. Before disabling your password, you have to pick a plan. Obviously you have your free trial for 14 days, but then you have to pay your Shopify fees, which are really cheap. I always choose the basic Shopify plan for $29 a month, and then when my store is successful I can choose the second or even the third one. There are extra features, report tools and analysis, but at first you don't care, you just choose the basic Shopify plan. It's very cheap and you are good to go. Here you have to put in your billing information. Shopify is not gonna charge you until the free trial is over, so don't worry. you're not gonna spend a single cent before the 14 days are over. Let's go back. I'm not gonna put in my payment information right now. Okay guys, after a quick phone call, let me go through the settings. Really important part. So general, the first section. Here you can change your store name. This one looks definitely ugly, so let me make one up. Cat lovers. Obviously this is not gonna change the free domain. catsmerchstore.myshopify.com is gonna remain until you buy a new domain for $15, and you can remove the old domain. Account email, legal business name, I don't know if you have it. Nothing to change here. Make sure the currency is United States dollars, because we are gonna drop ship in the United States, and then hit save. Let's go back to the settings. Payments. Alright, the first payment method is already set up with PayPal. Shopify automatically used your email address that you used to sign up for PayPal. But if you already have a PayPal account, you want to edit this and change the email address. To accept credit cards, if you live in the United States or Canada, you probably have Shopify payments. You can set it up. But I live in Italy, and to accept credit cards, you have to use Stripe. So you can create a Stripe account and easily accept every credit card, MasterCard, Visa, or whatever it is. So you can activate it. Let me show you very quickly. So you can integrate Shopify with Stripe and fill in the information. I'm not gonna do this right now, it takes a little bit. So let's go back. You are good to go with two payment methods, so PayPal and Shopify payments, or Stripe in this case, because I'm not in the United States. There are other payment methods, but you can avoid them if you have the first two. It's okay. So let's go back. Back again. So check out. Here I like to put these options always optional. So if the customer wants to create an account, we will let them do it, but we are not gonna require it. So accounts are optional. Form options require last name only. I would require first and last name, that's better. Company name, you can leave it as hidden. Address line 2, optional. Shipping address, phone number. Sometimes I put it as required because when you order it on AliExpress, AliExpress requires the phone number, so maybe you want to put it as required. While the customer is checking out, use the shipping address as the billing address by default. Yes, I think so. Ask for permission to send promotional emails to customers from your store. I would select the first one. By default, customer agrees to receive promotional emails. Obviously, if the customer wants, they can untick and disable the promotional emails, but we want them to sign up for our email list. Obviously, we don't have an email list yet, but I'm going to show you how to do that with a free tool. Then we can leave these options as they are and go to an important part, which is the refund and privacy statements. So Shopify automatically generates refund policy, privacy policy, and terms of service. So generate, but then I would go through this and control whether the information is correct, and you may want to change something if you want. So then you can hit save. Let's go back to our settings. Then we have shipping. Personally, I always do free shipping, so what I would do is remove these two shipping zones, so Italy and the rest of the world, and then add a new shipping zone. First, let me remove Italy, edit, and then remove delete zone, delete shipping zone. Alright, rest of the world, edit, and delete shipping zone as well. Then I want to add a shipping zone. Zone name, customers want cities, US. Then add countries, United States, add. And then since I want to do free shipping, I can add a rate, price based, and select free shipping. You want to give it a name up here, US again. US shipping. And then done. My shipping is so simple, only to the United States and free. Right now though, there's a strategy called free plus shipping that is very popular. So this works only for products that are from $1 to $2 on AliExpress, like the one that we saw before. It was this one. And so this product is costing us $1. We want to sell it for free, or at least promote it for free, and then charge the customer $4 or $5 for the shipping. So the customer, when he sees the ad, he thinks that the product is free. It's actually free, but then he has to pay a little bit for the shipping, and we still get to keep $5. So to do this, if you like this strategy, you want to add a weight-based rate. So add rate, and then for the products that have a specific weight, for example, 1 kilogram, 1 kilogram, free plus shipping, you want to charge the customer, for example, $5 for the shipping. When you import the product, you want to make sure that you put in the weight as 1 kilogram and the cost as 0, because the product costs 0 and then the shipping is $5. So if you like this strategy, you can implement it. It works very well, but I personally stick with the free shipping. Then we can go back. Before we have to hit save, very important. And let's go back to the settings. Now we don't have much more to do because taxes, it's very different in every country, so research a little bit and set it up, it's easy. Then in the notifications tab, we have all the emails that Shopify is gonna send automatically to our customers. The order confirmation, order cancelled, so you can modify these emails, but they are okay if you want to leave them as they are. And then you can enable desktop notifications for when you receive an order, so that you fulfill it as soon as possible. Then we haven't got to do anything here because files, it's all the images and pictures that we have uploaded. Sales channel, nothing to do here. It's just online store installed. And then we have account where you can manage your permissions and allow an assistant, a staff account, to help you. So if you don't want to do the manual work of fulfilling the orders, you can actually hire someone to do it. So right now I want to help you to set up your mail system, your mail list, because we have a newsletter. Obviously you can disable it, but on my store I left the subscribe to my newsletter section, so I want to take care of my email list. To do this, I want to go in apps, and then visit Shopify App Store and type in MailChimp. MailChimp for Shopify. MailChimp. It's completely free, so don't worry. Click Get. And then we can create an account on MailChimp. It's very easy, so let's do it together. Alright, now I have to confirm my email. Okay, I confirmed my email, so let's go through this information very quickly. Name of your business, your website, so let's copy the URL, merch.myshopify.com, paste it here, continue. So this is important because these spam filters want you to put in your address, so it's really important. Continue. Does your business sell anything online? Yes, obviously. And then continue again. And then let's go. We don't want any of these getting started options. Okay, here we are on our MailChimp dashboard. It's very easy. The first thing we want to do is go on list in the third section up here and see whether or not Shopify is integrated with MailChimp. As you see, our list is already created. It has one subscriber, which is my email address, very probably, yes. And then when we have, for example, 100 or 1,000 subscribers, we can create a new campaign. So we go on campaigns and send an email to all the subscribers that we have on our list. So let's create a new campaign, for example. Create an email. Campaign name, a new product. For example, if you put a new product on your store, you might want to tell the subscribers to go check it out. So begin. Entire list. Obviously, MailChimp already chose cat lovers automatically as a list because we have only one list, but you can have multiple lists if you want. So we want to send it to the entire list, in this case only one subscribers, and then click next. Here you can choose the campaign name. It's only for internal use, so whatever, new product. The email subject is really important to get people to click on your email. So make sure to make the email subject very interesting. In this case, I don't know, it's just an example, but maybe our new t-shirt is 50% off today, or something like that. A preview of the text. So, and from name, Toby Wilson. From email address, and then we can go to next. Here we can select a layout for our email. In my case, I always choose the most simple one column email because in this way it's more likely to end up in the inbox and not in the spam. But if you want, you can try to use these templates. They should be fine. But let's go for one column. Here you can basically drag and drop items into your email. For example, there are pictures, social shares, icons, but also buttons and videos. My recommendation is to keep it simple and leave only the text for spam reasons. And then we want to edit the text and start writing our email. It's really important to include the actual name of the subscriber, and you do this by going on Google to look for merge tags, MailChimp. The first results, all merge tags. And in this page we want to look for the first name of the subscriber. I'm going to hit Ctrl F to find it quicker. First name, let me copy this tag and include it here. AF name. Okay, this is a stupid example of an email, but when you're done, you can click next. And then everything's fine. And so we can click on send or schedule if you want. But if you click on send, one subscriber right now is gonna receive our email. Send now. Alright, our campaign is done. So right now we created a single email, but the best part is that on MailChimp you can create email sequences, automated mail sequences. So to do that, we want to go on create campaign again, create an email, and instead of regular, we want to select automated. Right now you can choose whatever you want here, welcome new subscriber, it doesn't really matter. And then select the list. In this case we have cat lovers and click begin. So here we are on our automation, we already have a first email. The trigger is 1 day after subscribers join your list. I usually want to edit this trigger and set it immediately because the first email is usually a welcome email, so you thank them for subscribing, and then we can add a new email, for example, and send it 2 days after or 1 week after. So edit trigger, and you can choose how much time you want for the email to wait. We can add a third email. In this way you can send coupon codes, promote new products, and make extra money from your subscribers. Right now I don't want to talk about email marketing anymore because to most people it's very boring. So let's go back to our Shopify store and actually import our products, finally. So let's go back. To import our products, we are gonna use Oberlo, the app that we installed before. There are 2 ways to import products from AliExpress using Oberlo. The first one is to go to apps and then click on Oberlo. Now on the left side we want to look for search products. Let me zoom a little bit to show you. If you click on search products, you'd see the products that Oberlo recommends for us. Now I don't like this way to import products because I prefer to go directly on AliExpress and use the Oberlo browser extension. So this is the product that we saw before. You'll see that there's a blue icon down here. I'm going to zoom. If you click it, you can push this product to Oberlo. Let's do it right now. Product imported successfully. Let's open the import list. Now Oberlo allows you to change the name, the description and the pictures, but obviously you can change all this stuff later on Shopify. So right now I want to quickly choose a name. Alright, I just deleted some parts of the original name. Perfect. Then we want to choose the collection, home page, so that this product appears below the slideshow on our home page and it looks very nice. And then in the type, I want to type in bracelet. And in tags, I also want to type in bracelet. And maybe cat bracelet. This is for the search bar in your Shopify store. Then we want to go to the description. Now, Oberlo automatically imports all the features of the product from AliExpress, but in this case they look quite ugly. And also on AliExpress there's a second description that you can check out. So let's see. Let's zoom out a little bit. And then if you go below, you'll find this description that Oberlo imported, and then there's another one. This one. In this case, it's not much better, and also since our product is a simple bracelet, we can easily write a description of ourselves. So, beautiful bracelet, blah blah blah. You can list all the features if you want, the material. I wrote it down before. Let me copy very quickly. You know, it's very easy. Then on images, let's select the two variants that we want to import. No, I don't want this picture. I want the first one and the second one. Gold and silver, the colors obviously, because they are not actual gold and actual silver. Then we can click push to shop. Right now I want you to go back to your Shopify store and go to the products section. You'll see that Shopify did everything automatically for you. So as you see, bracelet, cat, paw for women. It also imported the two variants for this product. So let's check out how the customer will see the product. Let's view. So there are two variants, the golden and the silver one. And you can select it here, gold color and silver plated. Obviously we need to make our description look better than this. And also I like to add a trust seal with the PayPal logo and the secure checkout, you know, to make the customer feel more safe. So let's go back to Shopify and change a little bit this description. So right now I don't know how to write, what to write, but if you like cats, this is the bracelet for you. Beautiful. You know, you can make it better. I just do it as an example. So it's important to include obviously the main features, the color and the material. And then I want to add a trust seal. Right now I already uploaded one, but go on Google Images, type in trust seal Shopify, and I took the first one. So then you want to go to insert image right here and select it. In the image alt text, you want to type in a keyword because this is for SEO. So cat paw bracelet. There may be many people searching on Google for this keyword. So then insert image. Alright, right now it's gone in the middle of the text and I don't like this, so let me fix it very quickly. And then it's also too big, so we want to make it smaller. Guaranteed save checkout. Let's check out the page. So we didn't save, that's why it doesn't appear. So let me refresh this. Yes, it does look okay. There are too many spaces here. Save again. and it's done. So it's not bad. We can center this stuff here. So select it, and then we want to go to alignment and then center align. Save again. Refresh this. And it looks perfectly centered. So the price right now is what we are gonna spend on AliExpress, $2.26, but we want to sell it for $14.95. So let's add it down here. Let me edit the price. So $14.95. And we want to compare it at $19.95. The shipping is 0. We don't want to require shipping. It's free, completely free. So let's hit save. Actually, before we have to change the price of the silver one. No, we have to save and then go to the silver plated. Silver plated, and again $14.95, $19.95. Save. Let's disable the shipping and then you click save. Let's see how it looks and if everything works okay. So as you see, the original price was $19.95, is discounted to $14.95, and both the variants cost the same price. Perfect. This product would be ready to sell. Now, before importing another product, let me clean up all these tabs that are confusing us, and then let's go back on AliExpress. Okay, so now I want to find another product. In my case, I'm selling a bracelet, so the customers might be interested in a necklace. So we can upsell a necklace to the customers who are buying this bracelet. So let's go to AliExpress and search for a cat necklace. So let me find one product very quickly. So we might go for this one, 4 diamonds, $1.49. Let me choose the shipping as e-packet. Our final price would be $4.22, and I think I'm gonna sell it for 20 in this case. Let's click the Oberlo import button down here. Open import list. I'm gonna go very quickly because the process is the same as before. So let's change the name. Home page as collection, necklace, description. I'm gonna leave it as it is, but obviously you want to spend some time customizing it. Right now, let me go quickly. So variants, we have only one variant. We can actually change the price on Oberlo if we want. So $19.99. This time it's not gonna be on discount, so compare it at $19.99. So the bracelet was $5 discounted, but the necklace is not gonna be. So $19.99 and $19.99. And then images, there are 4 nice images here, so we can import them all if we want. Yes, I think so. And then push to shop. Okay, now let's go back to our store. Let's choose products. And then you'll see the necklace. All right, cat lover necklace. Let's do a little customization. We can add our, our trust seal very quickly. We can make it smaller. We can center everything as before. Alignment, center align. And then we might want to, write free shipping or something like that. Align again, save. Let me check out the product. So here it is. It does look nice, in my opinion. Now the first two images, they seem to be the same, so I would like to delete one. But anyway, you see that the process is very simple. You can actually import products with one single click using Oberlo, and our store is ready to sell. I mean, we have two products. We can create an upsell page. For example, for the customer who are buying this bracelet, we might want to add a section saying customers who bought this also bought, or maybe would you like to also buy a necklace? So let's go and do it right now using the app that we installed before. So let's go to apps, personalized recommendations. So you can easily add a section like this, who bought this also bought. You can add it to the product page or to the cart. I'm not gonna do this because I have to confirm my payment before actually editing the section. I actually don't use this app because I prefer an app that sends a pop-up notification to the customer asking if he wants to buy something else. Those apps are usually paid, so let me show you the one that I use. App Store. And then let's search for product upsell by Bold Apps. This app is absolutely amazing. What it does, let me show you this video very quickly. What it does is when a customer adds your product to cart, let's see, the app sends a pop-up notification asking if he wants to buy an additional product. This is a great app that if you get up to 200 views, you would spend just $10 a month, and so on. 700 views, $20, up to $59 a month for unlimited views. In my opinion, it's worth it, but if in the beginning you don't have the money to, you also get a 30-day free trial. But if you want a free app, you can get personalized recommendations. It's free, but it gets the 4% of the money that the app generates. So, you don't have to invest anything. Now let me show you the second app that I want to set up, which is Sales Pop that we installed before. This app allows you to build trust and social proof with your customers. So while they are shopping, a small notification like this will pop up. For example, someone in Chicago just bought this fat mouse. Alright, so let's create a new notification and select our product. I want to add it to our bracelet, and then we can put in San Francisco, New York. You can create a list of all the cities and then create now, and let's see how the notification look. So while the customer are on our product page looking to buy our bracelet, these notifications will pop up even if it is on the phone. Someone in Cleveland just bought our bracelet, someone in New York, someone in San Francisco. This is definitely powerful and will boost your sales. There are other apps that you can install. Obviously, you can explore the App Store because I just showed you a few of them. Another one that I recommend is a free shipping bar to remind the customers that the shipping is free. So, free shipping bar by Xtom. It's great. I think it's also free. Yes. You can add a bar like this, free shipping. Then you can add a countdown timer because scarcity is very powerful. Countdown timer. Why doesn't countdown timer by Xtom? This one is $6.99 a month. Absolutely worth it. Customers, when a product is available for a limited time, are going to buy immediately instead of maybe finding another product or looking on another website. So this is worth it. You can explore the App Store and find hundreds of apps. When your Shopify store is successful, you can afford every app you want. So in the beginning, you want to keep it simple and start with a few apps. And then when you are making money, there's no problem in buying $50 apps or more. So our Shopify store right now should be completed. Obviously, you can work on your store a little more than I did because this was just for this tutorial. But I'm sure that if I run some ads, this store will make sales. You don't have to create a complicated store. A basic one can make you thousands of dollars a month. And so just take advantage of this opportunity, click the link in the description and create your store today. It doesn't take long. In a few hours, you are good to go. You don't need to import 10 or 20 products. You just need 2 or 3. Right now, I want to show you the main traffic sources that you can use to drive sales. The first one will be Facebook ads. I'm going to walk you step by step into the different ads that you can create and to install the Facebook pixel in your Shopify store. So let's go right now. Guys, I almost forgot the most important part, which is the order fulfillment. When you receive an order, the best way to fulfill it is to use Oberlo. Oberlo allows you not only to import products from AliExpress, but also to fulfill the orders with just one single click. So when you receive an order, you want to go to the Oberlo dashboard, and then on the left side, you have the orders section. Let me zoom. Orders. Here we have our order list. In my case, it's empty, but if you have an order, it will appear here. So Oberlo takes the customer's address, all the information, and orders the product for you. So let me show you manually the process that Oberlo does automatically. So what Oberlo does is go on AliExpress, on the product that the customer has ordered, and then we can click Buy Now. Obviously, you can do everything manually if you want, but Oberlo fills in the information automatically for you. So I highly recommend to use it. Right now, I'm going to do it manually and use an example. Customer's address. So I have here a sample, very quickly. Okay, save and ship to this address. And then we have a really important part that Oberlo actually does for you if you use Oberlo. But if you do it manually, you want to take care of this part very carefully. So leave a message for the seller. We have to make sure that the seller does not include a receipt or invoice, and so the customer does not see the price and the marketing material maybe. So you want to write something like this. Please do not include an invoice or any marketing material. This is a dropshipping order. Something like this. Oberlo does it for you, so you don't have to worry. But if you do it manually, make sure to write this. Then you have to choose a payment method. Oberlo obviously does not do it for you. You have to put in your credit card, and you are spending the money that you received from the customer. You are not investing any money up front. You are just spending part of the money that you received from the customer. So it's amazing. With that being said, the order is done, you can confirm and pay. Right now I want to jump back to the whiteboard and talk about traffic. Free traffic and paid traffic, which is the best way to start, etc. So let's go right now. Okay, let's talk about traffic. Traffic is the lifeblood of your business. You can have the most beautiful store in the world, but if you don't send traffic to it, you won't make any money. So there are two ways to send traffic to your website. The first one is to pay for the traffic, and the second one is to use free traffic methods. So when you use paid traffic, you have complete control over it, and also it's reliable and predictable. While if you don't have any money and you want to start only with free traffic methods, you don't have complete control over it, and also it's unreliable. When I talk about paid traffic, most people get scared because they think they have to invest thousands of dollars, when actually I'm talking about investing $5 a day. Literally like a Starbucks breakfast. If you have breakfast at home, you already saved the money to invest in your business. It's crazy how people are not willing to invest a few bucks in something that could potentially make them thousands of dollars a month, but they waste all their money on useless stuff. So it really doesn't make sense to me, but if you don't want to invest anything, you can still use the free traffic methods. Now I'm going to talk about paid traffic. There are so many traffic sources where you can buy traffic, but now I'm going to talk about the most popular. Everyone is using it and it works. Facebook has more than 2 billion people. The potential is huge. So I'm going to walk you step by step in how I create my Facebook ads. Also, it's easy to use. Everyone can do it. You can start with $3 or $5 a day. You don't need a huge budget. And as I said, you can make millions of dollars potentially. So then I'm quickly going to introduce you to Instagram influencers, how you can share the revenue with them instead of paying them upfront so that you don't have to invest anything. I'm going to cover how to use an Instagram bot that automatically likes and follows people on Instagram and sends you free traffic that is completely passive. And then I'm quickly going to talk about SEO, how it works, how to rank on Google, and what you have to do. So let's jump right into Facebook ads because it's the most powerful traffic source that I've used. Obviously, guys, my goal right now is just to get you started and make the first sales. This is not a Facebook ads course. Down below, I'll leave a link to some resources, how you can learn Facebook ads in depth with advanced strategies. This is just a basic tutorial on how to create your first ads. So what you want to do is go to business.facebook.com. And here we have to create an ad account. When you click on create account, you have to log in with your personal Facebook information, and then creating the account is very simple. If you don't know how to do it or you get stuck, just go on Google and type it in. I don't want to waste time right now. So when you are done, you land on a page similar to this one, and you have the account here. As you see, Passionate Gamer. This is an ad account for a Shopify store that no longer exists, but it's great because I'm going to show you how to create the ads using the gaming niche. So what you want to do is go to these 3 lines up here. I don't know how to call them, 3 lines, I guess. And then the 2 tools that we are gonna use are the Audience Insights here, and then the Ads Manager. Right now I want to go straight to the Ads Manager and show you the different types of ads that you can create. Okay, here we are. We have many types of ads that we can run. The 2 that we are gonna use are engagement and the conversions. But before running the ads, we have 2 important things to do. First of all, we have to create a Facebook page like this one. To create a new one, you want to go to the arrow up here and select create page. In 10 minutes, you are done. You can optimize and create nice images on Canva, and it's very easy. The second thing we have to do is to install a Facebook pixel. The Facebook pixel is very important because it allows Facebook to track the visitor's behavior on your website. In this way, Facebook knows which people are more likely to take an action and buy something, for example. The Facebook pixel allows you to optimize the ads and reach the right people. So let's go back to our ad manager, and then on the 3 lines, we want to select pixels. Let's wait until it's loading. And what we want to look for is the Facebook pixel ID, this number. So you want to copy it, go back to your Shopify store, and under online store, you have preferences, as you see. And under preferences, we have a section called Facebook pixel. You can paste the pixel ID and you are done. Until a few months ago, it was much more complicated because you had to mess with the code. But right now, Shopify makes it very easy to install the Facebook pixel. So paste it here and you're good to go. Let's go back to our ads. Let's go back to our ad creation. Okay, now I want to talk about the 2 types of ads that I run to my Shopify stores. The first one is an engagement ad, which is a little bit easier than the other, which is the conversions ad. So, the engagement ad is basically promoting a post that you already have on your Facebook page. So, if I go to my Facebook page, I already have these 2 posts, and I can decide to promote one of them and use them as an ad. It's really important to have the link in the first lines of the post, because it's the only way the customers can go to our Shopify store and buy the product. And also the picture has to be good looking and well done. You can use Canva to create it. And quite big. It's really important. When you have the post published, you can select the engagement ad. Give a name to the campaign. This doesn't really matter. So example, make sure post engagement is selected and not page likes or event responses, and then hit continue. Here we have the most important part, which is the targeting. Targeting is basically selecting the audience to which you want to show the ads. So this is crucial for the success of your Shopify store. So the first thing I like to do is to change the locations settings, and instead of everyone in this location, I want to select people who live in this location, because I don't want to target people who are on holiday in the United States. I want to target only the people who live there. Then I usually do not change the age because I don't want to guess, but in my case it's a gaming product, so I would maybe 35 or 40, 18, 40, that's perfect. And it's mostly men, but I don't want to, take a guess. So I'm gonna leave all for the gender. In the languages, I want to make sure they speak English, because my ad is in English, simply. And, if they don't speak English, they would not be interested in my ad. And then here we have the detailed targeting. In this section, you want to include all the characteristics that you want your audience to have. For example, right now I'm selling a gaming t-shirt or a gaming mouse, and the first characteristics is to be a gamer. The first criteria. So my audience is now 16 million people. As you see, the potential reach here, 16 million, is still very, very big. My recommendation is to go after from 200,000 to 1 million people. Going too broad is a common mistake that people make when running ads, but I really recommend to go specific. Now, if I add an extra interest in the same box with gamer, I'm gonna make my audience bigger instead of making it smaller. Let's see with video games. people who like video games. If I add a second interest, my audience has gone from 16 to 61 million people. Absolutely huge. In this case, I'm targeting gamers, and also I'm targeting people who like video games. It's just an addition. So to make my audience smaller, I have to narrow my audience. Narrow my audience allows you to add an extra criteria so that we are targeting people who meet both criteria. And so it's like a Venn diagram. People who like A, people who like B, and people who like both. So we are targeting the orange part here. So let me add a second criteria. People who are interested in gaming companies. For example, I buy Power. Or let me see the suggestions. Alienware, Logitech, Razer Inc. So let's see. Okay, as you can see, my audience is now 1.6 million people. But as I said, I want it under 1 million. So I want to narrow the audience further. And since I'm selling a gaming t-shirt, I want to add t-shirt. People who are interested or bought a t-shirt. So my audience will get smaller. 610,000 people. We can narrow further if we want, but I think this is a great size to get started. So we can move on. Here we can save this audience if we want to use it for the next ad. So I want to. Saved. Okay, let's move on. Down here we have the placements. Although Facebook recommends the automatic placements, I always edit the placements and remove audience network and Instagram. I don't want to use the same ad for Facebook and Instagram. If you want to target Instagram, I recommend to create specific ads for that. So remove it. Obviously your audience is now smaller because you removed Instagram. 390,000 people, still a great, perfect size. And then in the devices, if you want to get cheap traffic, you can select mobile only, because right now ads are cheaper on mobile. But sometimes I leave it as all devices and it's recommended, so I can leave it as it is. The daily budget, I said that you can start with $5 or even $3 if you want. And depending what you want to do, you can run the ad continuously or set an end date. It doesn't really matter. Post engagement, okay, bid amount automatic. For beginners, I really don't recommend to set the bid manual. You get charged on impression, okay. Delivery type, okay. We can click on continue. Here we have to choose a Facebook page and a specific post on that page. Right now, Facebook automatically shows, and obviously I can change the post and select the one with the t-shirt. And then we can see how the customers will see our ad. So on the mobile news feed, the ad will look something like this. Make sure the link is visible and looks good, because that's where the customers are going to go to your store and give you money. Really important. Then let's move to the feature phone. That's how it looks. And then on the desktop news feed. That's how the customers with a computer will see the ad. When you are satisfied with the ad and you want to start, you can scroll down and hit confirm. If you see this bar, your ad's reach may be slightly lower, is because there's too much text in the picture. Facebook recommends to not have more than 20% of text in the whole picture, so you might consider replacing it. But let me show you what happens when I confirm. Continue. Here it is. In my case, the ad is already active. Since your ad account is new, it might take a few minutes because they have to review it, but it's very fast. The ad will go live, and here you have all the information that you need to see whether the ad is working or not. So right now I'm going to stop it, and show you how to create the conversions ad. Again, let's go on Create Ad and then select Conversions. Let me give it a name and then I'm going to explain how they work. Continue. So, a conversion ad is an ad that is specifically optimized to get people to take a specific action, a very specific action. For example, you can create an ad to get people to view your content, to add your products to cart, to add to wish list, to initiate your checkout. And the final result, the action that we all want, is the purchase. I cannot pronounce this word, I really struggle. I'm gonna call it sale, but this is the final action that we all want. Now, these ads run with the Facebook pixel. If you don't have a Facebook pixel installed, you cannot run a conversion ad. And an important thing to know is that the Facebook pixel needs to collect data. Facebook uses data to identify which customers are perfect for you and to optimize the ads. So, to make this process quicker, it's not a great idea to select immediately a sale action. Instead, a smarter way to do it is to start with a view content ad. Then, after 1 or 2 days, you can select and change the ad to add to cart. And then again, after 1 or 2 days, we can finally select a sale conversion. In this way, we can accelerate and make the process quicker to let Facebook identify your customers. If you start with the sale ad, you might take longer and spend more money. That's the problem. Okay, now I probably confused you with all this theory, so let's do it in practice. The first event that I want to select is a view content ad. For the first 1 or 2 days, I want to let Facebook collect as much data as possible. So, view content ad. Down here, the process is the same. Right now, I'm not gonna create a new audience, but I'm gonna use the one that we used for the previous ad. So, let me select Facebook is lagging, okay. This audience. Placements, I want to edit them and remove Messenger, Audience Network, and Instagram and leave Facebook only. As you see, the size of the audience is the same as before, 390,000 people. Okay, daily budget is already set as $5. Perfect. Let's do it quickly. So, the conversion window is the time that the customer takes after seeing your ad to buy your product, to decide whether or not he wants to buy your product. Usually with cheap products, 1 day click is enough. I always choose 1 day, but if you have expensive products, more than $50 or $100, then you can consider selecting 7 days click. Bid amount automatic, delivery type standard, okay, we can hit continue. Okay, here you can select your Facebook page and then an ad format. Now, the easiest to create is obviously a single image ad, but you can experiment with the others. For example, the carousel or the videos are very powerful. In this case, it's easier. I'm gonna select the single image. Then you want to create a picture with this exact dimension because Facebook recommends it. 1200 per 628 pixels. You can go on Canva and create it exactly with this size. I'm going to upload one right now. While it's uploading, you can put in your website URL. This is a clickable ad, so the customers can go directly to your Shopify store just by clicking on the ad. Example.com, because this Shopify store no longer exists. And then let's wait until it's uploaded. Let's see. Okay, let me take a headline that I wrote 5 seconds ago and let's paste it here. So text. Let's see how it looks. Okay. So our ad looks something like this. In the headline, you might want to write something like this: professional gaming mouse. And the call to action, it's important to select shop now. So our ad is ready. We don't need a newsfeed link description. And we can actually confirm. As you see, the pixel is active and will track and collect data. Okay, I was just interrupted by the phone and I confirmed the ad. It's already active, as you see. As I said, I don't want to run a view content ad forever. My goal is just to let Facebook collect data. So in a day or two, what I would do is check whether the ad is doing well or not. If it's getting many clicks, what I would do is go to Ad Sets and then click Edit and change the action, the objective. Instead of view content, I want add to cart. Then after a day or two again, I want to repeat this process and change the event to the sale, purchase, that I can pronounce again. So this is how I usually run my Facebook ads to all my Shopify stores. This is the process for the conversion ad, but you can also use the engagement ad and they work very well. Right now I want to quickly talk about Instagram because it's definitely a powerful traffic source. So Instagram has many influencers with thousands and thousands of followers that you can use to get cheap traffic. So for example, I'm in the gaming niche here, so I could find a page with PC setups and something like that. The first one, PC gaming. This one has 400,000 followers. It's a little bit too much for us because we are just starting out. But there are two ways to get an influencer to promote you. The first way is to pay upfront, so you send them an email, you ask them how much they charge, and then they promote your store. But if you don't have money and don't want to invest upfront, you can ask them to share the revenue. You can say, I'll give you 50% of the profit if you promote my product. Now, bigger pages like this won't accept this offer, and you are gonna have to send many emails before you find one that accepts. But it works, you can start that way, and there are many people doing it. The second way to use Instagram for free is to install an Instagram bot. An Instagram bot is a software that automatically likes pictures and follows people on Instagram. Some of these people will follow you back, check out your profile, and sometimes buy something from your website. So it's completely easy, free, and passive. All you have to do is go on Google and type in Everliker. This is a free option, but there are also professional ones. It's a browser extension that you can use on Chrome only. I already installed it, so I won't install it again. Once you have it, you can go to your Instagram profile, and click on the pink icon appear, Everliker, and go to configure task, add task, and I want the software to like pictures by tags. So I want the Everliker to like specific pictures with a specific tag. Okay, so maybe I want gamer life, pictures with the hashtag gamer life. I want 700 likes per day. Okay, I can hit save, and the software is going to run automatically up to 700 likes a day because this is the free plan. And then if you pay, you can also get 1,400 likes a day if you want. You can add a second task, a third task. Let me add maybe PC gamer. Save. Here I have 2 tasks running. I don't have to do anything. They are completely passive and sending traffic to my profile. So my followers will increase, and some of these people will click on the link that I have in my profile description. As you see, there's a link. You can add it by clicking modify profile and adding the link here, website. You can add the link. With that being said, guys, I think I have to conclude here. I don't want to confuse you with too much information. SEO, if you want to learn something about it, you can go down in the description. It takes a lot of time to rank in Google. It's not the beginner-friendly traffic source. So I recommend sticking with these 3 traffic sources. Now I want to jump to the whiteboard and give you a few tips and strategies to increase your chances of success. So let's go. Here we are. First of all, congratulations for making it here. You are one of the few people who are actually committed. You watched the entire training and managed to listen to my boring voice for 2 hours. That's a big achievement. On a serious note, I want to give you a few tips and guidelines to increase your chances of success. The first tip is the one that I mention in every training, and it's always the same. Don't give up. I know for a fact that 50% of you will not make your first sale in the 14 days free trial. And that's not a problem. That could be for a number of reasons. Maybe you take longer to set up your store. Maybe you choose the wrong product. Maybe you got into the wrong niche or made a mistake in the ad. So all these issues can be solved with small changes. For example, if you see that many people are clicking on the ad but not buying the product, it can be for 2 possible reasons. First, the price of the product is too high. Second, you probably chose the wrong product, and that's not a problem. Changing a product takes only 5 minutes. Oberlo really does all for you. So don't hesitate to change what is not working. Be flexible in this case. So my suggestion is, give yourself at least a month and a half to make your first sale. If you don't make it in the 14-day free trial, buy an entire month for just $29 and give yourself time. There's no need to rush things. This is a business. This is a real business that can make you thousands of dollars. So take it seriously. My third and final tip is to stay updated and keep learning new ways and strategies to increase your sales. Research on Google and YouTube, there's a lot of free content. For example, you might want to learn more about the free plus shipping offer, about email marketing, Facebook ads. Just research. There's a lot of stuff online. With that being said, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Also, if you have any question, you can comment down below or send me an email at support@tobiawilson.com. But most importantly, if you haven't already, take action, go down in the description, sign up for Shopify, and take advantage of this huge opportunity.